It's been a long time running on this old weary road. It's been a long time running on this old weary road. It's been a long time running. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. I'll spend a long time running on this long weary road to which I don't know. All you doing? It's been a long time around the old weary road to which it has no end, and I don't know where to go. Welcome to your proctology appointment. Bend over. Wondering why a dust mask on? Is just because it's kind of dusty in here. Right now I'm just cleaning. Welcome to proctology. Bend over. I give you a hug. Let me bring it closer. We're kind of just organizing everything. If you want to see how dusty stuff is, you can see how much dust is on everything. So right now we're just organizing. But this way we can actually get stuff better. So I'm kind of pretty much out of the burnout, so we're going to be working on stuff. I got to make more of these forged dice. This is the prototype one. I got to make more of these. But just organizing. But how you guys doing? We're just organizing stuff and chilling. I will be working on making stuff. Not later today. We got tomorrow morning before work, so. It's been a long time running on this old and winding road to which it has no end, and I don't know where I'm gonna go. Bum, bum, bum. We got some rebar blacksmithing knives that I gotta. While I was organizing, I found them, so I gotta work on them. So we're getting there. It's been a long time. I've spent a long time running on this old and winding road, which it has no end, and I don't know where it'll go. I smoke my cigarettes in the rain to feel no pain. This fucking works. How you doing? Just right now. This random piece of metal just looks like the Patriots' old logo. And this is one of my first skulls that I forged, so I'm gonna make a video on how to, once I practice these more, I'll do a video on how to make these. So this would actually be pretty cool for a. How bad is the audio? Like, I have a mask on. It's because of the haze. I think I gotta clean the screen. David, is it because of the haze or is it the audio or both? I am back. POV, she's a squirter. You just got gizzled on. Alright, I'm gonna. That camera is not like the freaking. But kind of the ADHD curse. You take like one pile of shit, move it to another pile of shit, so that this is clean, but then you gotta go back and forth but I think my dad will be home and be able to help me move the drill press, but what I gotta do right now is just figure out what stuff that needs to go in the steel pile, knife steel, and other stuff. This is an old cancer Damascus mat I struggle with, so I'll try to see if I can forge this a little bit and try to etch it. Took a break for a while when I was finishing college. Kind of been through all the past couple of years, so. That's the thing. And take breaks, just don't give up on goals and dreams and such. Just like I recently had burnout, and I just had to like not do anything. Like I still uploaded some stuff, but I didn't really do anything in here. I did pack away a little bit of cleaning. But. I had this, I think this was a chisel for like, masonry, but it's kind of got a cool diamond shape, so I want to see if I can make like a bottom out of this. We will find out and see. You know, this sucks. This is my first ever Black Valley arrowhead. We just try to make an arrow bit, arrow, yeah. So that way you can try to make more of them. So if you're looking for templates, dollar store, you'll have like Halloween decorations. You'll have this like pressed cardboard stuff. But this is what I use for make my little pumpkin bowls for a template. we're just relaxing now, just cleaning. I'm not the biggest fan of this, but it needs to be done. Yeah, so the dollar store is your best friend for templates. So this is very dirty, but this is of a multiple piece of a Halloween decoration, and you're able to put it on your piece of copper or steel, and use your bandsaw and files, and then you're able to get a another template. So things are there. I thank you guys for watching the stream. It's probably not the most exciting stuff, but there's the nice bevel jig that I gotta come up with a. The holes aren't perfectly lined up. I tried my best, so I'm trying to design a thing that I can 3D print, or you can just print like the actual hole outline, and glue the paper to the piece of steel, and that way you can center punch in the center, and that way when you drill them, they'll all be perfectly lined up. So that's what we're working on. And this piece of pipe, because it has the threaded end, I want to see if I can make a like a survival slingshot. Like you'll be able to weld on, and then like the handle would have some ammo on the inside, and then some fishing line and other stuff. So that would be cool. Got a lot of good ideas. I just gotta salty this and get them done. This is not too good to them done in here. PVC and other daggers. If you were wondering, if you got a home shop, pegboard is your best friend, because besides reflecting a lot of light, and you don't have to have as much lights in your shop. Obviously this is not the best organization on the wall here, but you're able to hang up stuff, and it's very nice. Not the cheapest thing, but it's a lot cheaper than like trying to everything. So like, I got this last year for Valentine's Day, so I haven't made anything from the copper. But see, you can get some good templates. This is just some like cheap plywood that they laser cut in China, and they have different stuff. So like that's how you can get templates. And the custom folding tool we got in the game before. There's one movie I recommend watching that talks about shows success is Shawshank Redemption. Someone broke it down, and like I never realized that movie was like, you go through so much, but as long as you keep chipping away, little by little, you'll eventually get there. So this is the first thing I ever officially forged. So my old Scoutmaster actually, back in 2019, he's like, hey, I want you to come over, and I haven't seen you in a while. And he gave me an introductory lesson, of course, not all straight. But it was the first thing I ever did with an instructor. And then I made my own thing. trailer keys, especially like Sean has a bunch of. I think I'll be able to make like a little leather, not quite like a 6-piece pedal, but like something that you can toss in a bike. And wood. That way you'll be able to like, actually hold your leather piece when you're making it. drink coffee, saving old coffee containers are great for just random stuff. I thank you guys for watching. I know this is not the most exciting stuff, but once we get organized, then I'll be able to work on making videos and stuff. So this is my first belt sander I got at the flea market. 2x72. Craftsman. I do recommend it if you find one of these at a flea market. You can get a good price. I think I bought it for like 40 bucks. But we modified it where we cut off the little cover up top so we could do a hologram. But you can see just how dusty this thing is because our dust collection system wasn't working. So we kind of made the hatchet handle and it got everywhere. In the near future, I'll be able to make axes like this, an actual full size, looks like a medium axe, but eventually, once we have a press or a bigger power hammer, I gotta make a power hammer first. But birthday please, birthday please. Hey guys, see just how freaking disgusting the table is, and over here, so we're gonna get the dustpan. The dustpan. What am I going to do, dustpan? You guys like gnomes? Oh shit, I missed. I need to find my brush. All right, we got a brush. So we're just trying to consolidate all the dust over here. I do have a shop vac, but I'm trying to see what I can do with just a dustpan. Organizing is not the funnest thing, but it's necessary when you don't want to be wasting time trying to find stuff and feeling like an idiot. I'm an idiot. I don't need to feel like it. And I'm wearing the gloves so my hands don't get too dirty, but also because I've been cut before by some of the shavings. Like we actually have a table and we're actually a functional human. If you're wondering, I couldn't find my regular dustpan brush. Let's look at it. Don't be too busy. Yeah, Chris, I'm just cleaning the shop, so we got a lot of projects that we're gonna be working on. Like, got some of these knives, these rebar blacksmith knives I got to work on. This is a big ass roast I got to work on for a friend, and I gotta find the hardware. This is a prototype DIY knife bevel grinding kit. But I'm trying to organize because I've kind of been like, I got ADHD, so like I partially organize and then I stop organizing because, it's boring. But then I'm always stuck trying to find shit. So I'm organizing here. When my dad gets home from work, or maybe I'll be able to do it on my own, I'm going to move the drill press to this corner, move my belt over, so that way I have more of a working space. And we got an old scythe I want to try to reforge and to make something. So yeah, right now this is just the boring part of a shop, which is just organizing and cleaning. Those fucking woodpeckers keep eating our damn house. Oh, go fuck yourself. So now we got the table, the bench top cleared. We're gonna move some of this stuff up here and the belts. So that way I'm gonna clear out space and then try to move the drill press up top. Yeah, Chris, I make knives, but also I do other stuff. I'm trying to make, I'm a former slash failed engineer, so I'm trying to make a prototype so I can make a video or maybe make kits and like, DIY knife bevel jig grinders. And also, I got a video on how to build that forge. I built that. I had it on the forge there. The video was just on how to make a simple Venturi burner, but with this side thing. And I also designed that forge stand. It's all bolted together. So if you check out my older long form videos. But I also do some copper work. So come on. So it is a little copper crosses I'm working on. And this is a pumpkin copper bowl in progress. I just gotta put the veins in it and dish it. So I'm trying to do a mix of everything. Start off with knife making first, but then I kind of took a break and got more into the hardware stuff. Like here's some of the yeah, because there's nothing for it to focus on, but some old style drawer/door pulls. And this is a wood stove handle, so that you when you take the top off your wood stove and you're trying to cook, put a frying pan over it. So. I got to work on the power hammer because this was my first ever hatchet. It got a little bit of dust on it. But this was made from some mystery steel. I did the heat treat test, which you saw in one of my shorts. And it's definitely a high carbon steel because it got pretty hard and I had to temper it back. But I also made a video on how to make your own homemade paste wax. It's similar like Johnson's paste wax. This just has food grade mineral oil and beeswax, but you could add like other oils that are food safe, and that's what I have coating this and the handle too. So I'm trying to do beginner blacksmithing stuff. Like I'm working on trying to become an LLC so I can try to make like forge kits and also smokers and other stuff, but need legal protection for that because someone would be like, oh, your forge was malfunctioning, even though they were a dumbass and let the gas on and exploded themselves. What time is it? All right, I do have to get going. I will still be working on this, but I gotta go. Gotta go take a shit, so I'll be back. So I'll just start the stream again after I do more. We're gonna probably be able to do some forging. So make sure to subscribe. Check out my other long form videos. I'm working on trying to get more consistent and actually release a video once a week at least. I've been also working more on trying to get the shorts out. So remember, guys, be safe, have fun, make cool stuff, and I'll see you later today. I'll be live.